I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been interested in art honestly for as long as I can remember. And I was lucky enough growing up to have parents who recognized and supported this, and they've always pushed me to pursue a life in art making despite its challenges. So I got my BFA in ceramics and sculpture from the University of Alabama in 2019, and then last year I went to the University of Montana to participate in a post-baccalaureate program in ceramics, and this year I'm lucky enough to be here. The forms I create go through their initial building phase, usually starting with extruded hollow tubes, and then I'll move on to a smoothing and surface treatment process. I'll hollow them out if needed, if they're too thick, and then each piece dries out very slowly for at least a week just to minimize cracking or anything that could happen in the kiln if you rush the drying process. I like to create pieces which force me into a dialogue between the sculpture and myself, not only while building it, but afterwards as well. And I want each form to have a sort of lifelike quality that can't be categorized, but which evokes some sort of emotional response from the viewer. They're sort of creating their own language of movement in life, which broadly reflects things that we're familiar with, but doesn't adhere to any specific notion of classification necessarily. In this way, I think the pieces then have their own sense of agency and identity. I feel like different materials often come with their own connotations, based not only on their inherent properties, but on how we interact with them throughout our everyday lives as well. With clay being such a hard and cold material, I've been looking for ways to expand the conversation on my forms towards a more comforting light. I think materials like wood and wool and fabric, they read as much softer and even domestic. And for this, they add to the ideas of intimacy and relationships that I'm studying with these forms. I've been looking at plant growth and insect life forms a lot lately as a way to think about portraying life in a nondescript way. For example, the way that plants propagate and grow new extensions. These are things that I've been using to inform the visual language of these new sculptures.